Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Naturally Wells. I'm Elizabeth, nice to have you back. So I'm going to try and do this video in about less than 10 minutes because I know that a lot of complaints about YouTube videos, especially ones done by beauty bloggers, is about how much waffle there is. So I'm going to try and keep waffle to a minimum. So I've put off doing this video for a little while because I'm probably going to look a bit stupid doing it, but I thought about it. I realised how much my confidence and everything else has improved as a result of doing facial exercise, and I kind of wanted to share what I'd found out, which is the amazing results I've had in the last 3 months from doing a particular form of facial exercise. I would urge you to have a look at previous videos that I did just a few months ago under my Naturally Wells moniker. If you have a look at the liver flush videos, hopefully you will notice a difference between then and now. So what happened was I am in my mid-40s, and I suppose about 2 years ago I kind of got fed up of, I suppose, what I thought was the sort of the early signs of facial sagging, which is a horrible word. I hate the word sagging. I don't know why I just used that. But I just kind of didn't like the fact that I was losing what I considered to be my youthful facial structure. So I wanted to do something about it. I didn't want fillers, I didn't want any foreign objects in my face. A, I can't afford it, and B, I'm a naturopath and I don't want to put foreign objects or foreign chemicals into my skin. So that was out. But I knew that I wanted to do something. I wanted something to kind of improve the texture and the suppleness of my skin. So I looked into facial exercise. I did different kinds of facial exercise. I found a lady called Peta, spelled P-E-T-A, on YouTube, who has her own channel called Face Aerobics. And I did her program for, I guess, maybe 6 months, 9 months, and found a little improvement, enough for me to keep going. But then I was Googling around for something just to take it to the next level. And I discovered this little thing here, which I don't know if you can see it in this light. Here you can, I don't know if you can see what it says on the front of it. It hasn't got the mouth guards in at the moment, so I'm just going to pop the mouth guards in. It's a little rubber ball, which when you pop it in your mouth, let's face it, it's going to look like you've got a ball gag in. It doesn't, it looks pretty dodgy, you know, basically like something out of a BDSM video, and I have been putting this off, but I am going to show you how to use it, and I'm going to show you what I use, how I use it. So this little object here is called a Jawzrsize. I will put the link down below. It's by a company of the same name even, called Jawzrsize, and it comes in 3 strengths. The one I'm holding here is an intermediate. It is the purple one. It came in a nice handy box, which is going to look backwards on video, so that's not very helpful, but it says Jawzrsize there. And I bought one which comes with the intermediate and the next strength up. This is the full strength Jawzrsize. And I think this one is the equivalent of 50 pounds of resistance, and this is the equivalent of 40 pounds of resistance, and then you get the level 1, which is equivalent to 20 pounds of resistance. And there have been a lot of denigrators of Jawzrsize. A lot of people said, you know, it's not going to do anything for your jaw, or it might even wear your jaw down, and it might cause dental problems, all that kind of thing. I have to say, I think that's probably nonsense. I know a lot of people with jaw problems such as TMJ have reported great things about Jawzrsize, but essentially, let's be honest, it's for cosmetic purposes. It's not necessarily to get greater blood flow to the head area. It's really to improve the look and the definition of your jaw, and some people have reported that it also gives a facelift to the lower half of the face, and that is certainly what I found. So I'm going to do a little demonstration about how I use it. I use it slightly differently depending on which part of the lower face I want to exercise, but I've been using it, I suppose, for about maybe 10 weeks now. I use it pretty much every day. Sometimes I skip a few days. When I do use it, I use it for about 5 minutes intensively, and it will hurt. You will feel it. If you might only just be able to do a few rounds at first, and actually when you take it out of your mouth, you should feel like you can hardly move the muscles around the lower half of your face. It feels like an intensive workout. So the great thing about that is you only need to do it for a few minutes to see benefits. And I really was certain within about 10 days, in fact I could see the difference in photos, within about 10 days I just felt like I just had loads more definition in my jaw. And if you look at the previous Naturally Wells videos that I did a few months ago, I can just totally notice that there's just loads more tightening and suppleness and elasticity in the skin and the underlying muscular structure. So I am really, really happy with this product. I think it's fantastic. I have no affiliation with Jawzrsize at all, but I am really, really happy with the results, and I would urge anyone who's looking into facial exercise to go straight for this little buddy here and give it a go. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration. One thing I was concerned about, which a lot of women and men, I guess, when they get into their 40s start to notice, as they start to notice sort of sagging or deepening of the wrinkles and the folds around here, which are known as the Marionette Folds or the Marionette lines. And I really wanted to just lift that whole area, and I really feel like I've done that. So I'm going to initially show you how I lift and shape the cheeks. And what I tend to do is I tend to put my fingers here so that when I'm exercising, I'm not making the folds or the lines worse. So I'm just getting a whole upwards lift into the whole cheek area, because basically if you can build the cheeks are, you know, one of the most kind of youthful aspects of the face, and that's something that we tend to lose definition in as we get older because of hormonal changes, because of loss of fat, and also because actually the bone underneath the cheeks starts to kind of wear away slightly. So you get a flattening and a sinking of the face. So any kind of facial exercise ought to be based around building up and lifting this cheek area. So the first exercise I'm going to show you is how to lift the cheeks. And bear in mind, when you get the Jawzrsize, you get these little mouth guards which you're supposed to put your teeth in, and you have to put the mouth guards in the Jawzrsize, and then you have to boil it for, I think it's a minute. Instructions come with it, and then these mouth guard bits soften, and when they are soft you can put your teeth in them and leave an impression top and bottom, and then you leave it to cool. Okay, so I'm going to show you, first exercise I'm going to show you is how I mold, lift and plump my cheeks. Okay, here goes. I'm sure this is going to look really stupid. Yeah, it looks really stupid. Ow. Ah. Okay, so that was the first exercise. And you can see that I'm doing it quite slowly, quite deliberately. I'm getting lots of kind of repetitions, but slow, steady repetitions in. I'm not just kind of mindlessly chomping on it. I'm just really thinking about lifting and squeezing those cheeks as much as possible. I'm also now going to show you how to do an exercise that's just going to tone these bits here, which are sometimes called the jowls. Again, a delightful term that makes us sound like dogs or something. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I do now to do the jowls. This is public humiliation, I'm sure. Right, I can hardly speak now. Just wait for that over-exercised muscle response to just calm down. So hopefully you could see there that what I was doing was I was moving my chin forward slightly to really work these parts of the musculature here, and to just get a lifting effect in the chin and the jaw area. And it has the also the ability to pull the neck up and exercise the neck as well, because that's an important part of the muscle definition there that you've got to sort of work if you want to just get that lifting effect. So those are two ways in which I use the Jawzrsize. And you can just sit at your desk and do it. You can do it on the move. You can do it while you're washing up, while you're working. And again, I have no affiliation at all with this product. I just think it's absolutely fantastic. I think if you'll see my videos posted a few months ago, as I said, you'll be able to hopefully see the difference it's made in my face. I think it's really helped me just kind of lift and reshape this whole area. So give it a go. Okay, see you another time. Over and out. It's a little bit over 10 minutes, but there we go. Okay, take care. Bye.